had.
On the left wing side, chip to the corner, and Kayden Stroeder, a sharp angle look off the shoulder of Gardner, and then it's smacked away to the far side. Stroeder, he'll spin it around to the right wing corner, pinching in. Lee couldn't quite get to it. Lewandowski behind the Blades net. He'll reverse it around and drop it for Jordan Martin on the near corner. Chipped ahead, and the Blades are able to get a piece of it and get it out off the stick of Hayden Harsani. Out at the red line, knocked down by Zach Olson. He will be in this lineup tonight as Dustin Vilhoof took warm-ups. He will be the scratch for Saskatoon. Sent into the Edmonton zone. Kayden Allen will go D to D. On the far side, there is Martin trying to go through the middle. It comes to Kasdan Matthews into the Edmonton zone on the right wing side. Parr will send it on goal, punched away and picked up at the blue line. Here is Lucas Sauchin the other way, has Halinka with him. On the left wing side, here's Sauchin dragging it in the left circle, trying to center in, and went behind the net. Stroeder was cutting in as well as the third man. Comes back out into Edmonton territory off the clear, and Noah Tamu hustles back for it. Tamu behind the Edmonton cage. Lost it, and it's swept back below the goal line. Southern pinned along the wall. Halinka will fish it free from some feet. Comes up the far side and knocked below the goal line once again by Saskatoon. Nobody behind the Edmonton cage except for a Blade sent out in front, and tied up there was Klimke. Loose puck in the crease and cleared away. On the far side, off the wall, trying to pick it up. Here is Halinka. We got a penalty coming.
He's got a little bit of time and space, and nearly gets the Oil Kings on the board early with that nice backhand effort.
Sent into the Edmonton zone by the Blades as Cooper Williams tied up with Southern trying to get to the bench. Halinka dekes his way through center now with a head of steam. Got bumped off track, but now is able to get it into the Blade zone. Along the right wing corner. Comes free, trying to send it to the blue line. There was Kayden Stroeder. Didn't get enough mustard on it. Shorthanded the other way. Cooper Williams on the left wing side. Centers it to Calvert, deflected wide. And now Stroeder. Got it taken away. Calvert shorthanded now for the Blades, trying to send it towards the net. Williams was chasing, and with 10:33 to go in this first period, we get a whistle. And there is Josh Lee. Lee will work it ahead to center. Works his way into the Blade zone, right wing side for Hansen. Mishandled it on the right side, and still now it's pushed out of the zone. 2-on-1 the other way. Here is Harsani, left wing side, trying to send it across. Bouncing puck cleared wide, and Hodnett tried to lay a big check on Olson, who tried to work his way out from the crowd. On the left wing, Harsani back to 5-on-5 hockey with 10:05 to go in this first. Back of the line, Martin towards the net, deflected wide. Poked below the goal line and on the near wall, flipped up high by Landon Hansen. Bounces his way into the Blades. Second power play of the hockey game for Edmonton. To the line, it's Josh Lee. He'll go left wing. There's O'Neill. Up to Yeko at the left point. Now Lee, right circle, Hodnett into the slot. There's Stroeder, just put it wide. O'Neill was right on the doorstep. Yeko on the left wing. Up top for Lee, quickly across for Gavin Hodnett. Hodnett waiting. Up top Lee, across Yeko, into the circle, trying to get it back across, and now Stroeder on the right wing, leaves it for Lee at the blue line. Left side for Yeko in the circle. Try and shoot it, blocked. Came to Hodnett off the deflection, up into the slot. There's Lee, a one-timer went wide off a deflection. Yeko to the line, it's Lee, right side. Hodnett, shoot, stopped, rebound, poked wide by Stroeder. On the left wing corner, Parr pinned along the wall. Stroeder and Yeko in there trying to fish it loose. So is Klimke and Martin for the Blades. In there, O'Neill knocked down Klimke. Fish it loose, still in there. Oh, extra big cross check from Klimke onto O'Neill, and back to the way come the Blades short-handed with numbers. Now making a 2-on-2, partial 2-on-3, blocked and now picked up by Hodnett. 2:38 to go in this first. To the line, Ethan McKenzie. Trying to send it through traffic off the end boards and swiped into the right corner there by Gardner, and Sauchin in a tangling war on the right wing side comes out in front and held onto by Gardner. Avoids the icing call. Behind the net, Gardner comes all the way around and went out. Brian Gower has done that. He's gone back and forth all year. Back to the line. There's a drive from Allen, went wide of the net. Comes to the near side, and Lucas Sauchin trying to work his way through the neutral zone. Got cut off back into the Edmonton end. There is Lee trying to chip it up the near wall. In front, Calvert scores. Calvert swings it in front to Hunter Lang, and off the first chance it got stopped, and then off his skated ahead, far side, and out comes Lucas Sauchin. Sauchin to center. He'll flip it into the left wing corner. Back for it there. Spun around by Lavallée. McKenzie will backhand it low. There is Stroeder trying to center it. Sauchen in there to help. Pinned along the wall, now it comes to Hlinka. Out to Reese Peterson. His shot stopped by Gardner. Rebound comes out to Clark as Lavallée and Stroeder were tied up. Nothing coming. Now Hlinka sends it ahead. Here's Kayden Stroeder. Has a partial break. Stroeder to the circle and trying to get it across. Off of Gardner. Loose in the crease. Scores! Kayden Stroeder finds the loose puck, taps it home. It's 2-2.
This play starts in the neutral zone, a turnover that the Oil Kings are able to capitalize. It gets pushed up to Kayden Stroeder, and it's basically a 2-on-1, but he is like 5. Just 15 shots through almost half the game.
Onto the near side, Tyler Parr, right wing for Saskatoon to the red line, will send it in. Behind the Edmonton cage. There is Tamu trying to shovel it up the far wall. Comes free here, and Tamu will send it ahead. Stroeder for Sauchen, puts it through some feet, just couldn't get by Klimke. Now Kachkowski, he'll send it around the near wall. Parr on it, but Stroeder will keep it moving for Edmonton. Below the goal line, Sauchen trying to send it out, it was knocked down. Klimke, far boards, banks it off the glass and into the Edmonton bench off of a body it looked like, and 10:48. Draws one to the far side, picked up here. There's Austin Zemlak, slid ahead and poked into the blade zone, right wing side. There is Sauchen, was tied up with Klimke. Stroeder will get it loose. Now Sauchen trying to get it out to Peterson, a shot up and bouncing on the near side. As Reese Peterson got a good look there. Out through neutral ice.
Optical illusion from our vantage point, though. I thought that was bouncing really close to the net. It
I thought so
ended up being
too.
about 15 feet out in front of the net.
Klimke, near side, off a stick, into the Edmonton zone. Peterson back to retrieve it. Send it up the near wall. Got it to Stroeder. Through the middle. Here comes Adam Yeko. Left wing side, cutting to the middle into the zone. Got bumped, but now leaves it. There's Hlinka. Left wing side, trying to go back to Sauchen, who was cutting to the net, and it just missed him. Stroeder trying to jump in on the opportunity here. Comes to the line. Austin Zemlak. He'll send it below the line. There is Lucas Sauchen. Sauchen on the right wing. Knocked away. Lewandowski will pick it up for Saskatoon. Through the middle. Here come the Blades. Harsani slides it into the zone. It's a delayed offside. So quickly back forward are the Oil Kings. They're able to skate ahead with it. McKenzie, far side, Hlinka, winding into the Blade zone, trying to deke by one. He got stood up by Klimke. Harsani behind the net. Stroeder got in there to break it up and ties up his man to the left wing side. Oil Kings still with it. Up to Yeko in the left wing corner. Yeko trying to spin away in the corner. Half wall. Hlinka, Sauchen, Stroeder. Comes free off the draw. Southern tied up with Lang. Comes behind the net to the near side. Trying to slice at it with Stroeder. Comes back to the blue line. Martin will hold it in. He'll send it deep. Pick it off there was Tamu. He'll get it up the near side, and now Stroeder will leave it there for Hlinka. And as the public address announcer gives out the penalties, a boo reigns over the referees. To the left corner, now sent around. Klimke will get it out. Botel was on the ice for a second, was under the puck, and the Oil Kings couldn't find it for a moment. Sent behind the Edmonton net. Tamu up the near side. Stroeder. He'll recover it and just poke it there to Southern. Trying to go to the far side. Out in front, there's a chance for Botel, and it's held onto by Ethan Simcoe. Near boards, trying to knock it loose. Goysick tried to center it, taken away. Calvert. Backhand it off the boards, and out come the Blades with it. Partial 2-on-1. Now Pull will try and center it. Matthews in front. Got a piece of it. Now behind the Edmonton net. An extra cross-check there on Carter Southern from Kasdan Matthews. Nothing going to come of it, though. Comes low. Matthews in the right corner. Sent around the far side. At the left point, Doyle. He'll walk it across and leave it for Martin. He'll try and send it on goal. That one got deflected and stopped by Simcoe. On the far wall, Zemlak. Trying to get it free. Sauchen got tied up there with a couple of Blades. Comes to Zemlak. Trying to spin it away. Turned over. Trying to center it, a shot. And that one got stopped by Simcoe. Everybody in the crease. Near side, Doyle quickly ahead. Here's Rowan Calvert left side. His shot, glove save made by Simcoe. He'll play it aside for Stroeder. Off the boards and kicked along, but knocked down by Lucas Sauchin left wing side, trying to cut his way to the middle. Poked off his stick. Now Ethan McKenzie will grab the loose change. He'll wind his way into the blade zone. Ethan McKenzie to the left wing side. Turns, fires, deflected just wide onto the right wing boards and out. As the Blades will skate onto it. Matthews then had his pocket picked by Miroslav Holinka, who had the first goal in this contest. A rink-wide pass intended for Sauchin off a stick and heads up into. Draw one there to Zemlak. He'll go D to D to Reese Peterson to the red line, sent in. Behind the Blades net near wall. Shoveled below the goal line for Kayden Allen. He got bumped. And to the left wing corner. Sauchin in there. Comes free for the Blades. Allen below the goal line. Or knock it loose up the far side. Knocked down by Sauchin. It bounces its way. Sent back into the Edmonton zone behind the net. Reese Peterson. Now Zemlak trying to sweep it around. Back to the right point. Kaczkowski had a hop away from him. Miroslav Holinka the other way for Edmonton, trying to pick it wide and had it just. Kaczkowski just got there in time. Sent back into the Edmonton zone. They're going to wave off the icing. Simcoe behind the net. Spins it around the far side. Knocked down at the blue line. Comes free to the right corner. A centering feed. Elias Pull lost in his feet. Comes out into the crease, and Zemlak takes it out of harm's way. Holinka stretches it ahead. Knocked down with Stroeder. Picked up by Sauchin, though. He'll wind into the blade zone. Lucas Sauchin. Draw one back to the right point, Southern. He'll try and send it towards the net. A sharp angle look from Holinka, just missed. At the right point, a shot from Southern kicked away by Gardner. Holinka left wing side now. He'll work it low to Sauchin, trying to center it and couldn't quite find Stroeder. It's off the near boards and out by Saskatoon. To the Edmonton zone, there is Noah Tamu. Trying to turn it up ice, he'll go far side for Stroeder. Through the middle, here comes Lucas Sauchin. He just whacks at it, gets it into the zone and tries to jump by a couple of checks. Goes behind the blade net. And loose in the slot. There's a chance for Stroeder and held onto by Gardner. To go. You could hear Josh Lee saying, leave it, leave it. Now Yeko up ahead, Hodnett. Yeko winds it through the middle, trying to get it over to Hodnett. And couldn't quite find him. It's knocked to the blue line and out. Yeko trying to tie up with his man Harsani. Now play the other way for Saskatoon through the crease and onto the near corner.
Back to 5-on-5 now.
As Lee took a tumble, but was able to get it over to Austin Zemlak. Puck goes up and out of play off the glass. Here is Southern. Right wing side into the blade zone. Right side takes it wide. Southern sharp angle. It came out off the rebound. No Oil King can get to it. Back into the Edmonton zone. Sent back deep into the Blades end though by the Oil Kings, and Blades will reset. Now turned over. Here's Lucas Sauchin trying to center it, and Tamu just hopped away from him. Comes all the way back into Edmonton territory. Comes ahead for Edmonton, right side. Stroeder, a quick shot. That one got gloved down, but the rebound was waiting right there. Now Southern along the near side. Lewandowski blocked it and pushed it out.
That shot looks so quick.
Over 5 minutes, I should say. Trying to drive to the net is Lewandowski. On the right wing to the trailer. There's laying a shot. Glove save made Simcoe. Rebound comes out high. There is Lewandowski left wing. Sharp angle shot. Goes up and around and at the line. Doyle. Kaczkowski. His shot deflected. Comes to the near side. Lewandowski works it back to the middle up high. Lewandowski to the line. Doyle. His shot through traffic. Kick save made Simcoe. Trying to work it up the near side. Sauchin. Gloving it down there was Kayden Stroeder. Cutting through the middle. Kayden Stroeder driving it wide for Edmonton. Takes it behind the net. Centers it for Southern, and he couldn't pull the trigger. Comes back out for the Oil Kings into their own zone. Lee, a stretch feed. Holinka had some trouble with it at the blue line, but got it deep. Behind the net. All the way around to the left side. Held in. And fire it right on to